Have you heard of the Bangladeshi bank heist?
No.
The biggest bank robbery in history was, I think it's about $60 million in Brazil in about 2015, 2016. With cybercrime recently, they almost hacked $1 billion from the Bangladeshi bank using the SWIFT system. For context, that year, the Bangladeshi GDP was like 230 billion. So imagine taking $1 billion like that from a developing country immediately. I remember I used to tell people about COVID in January, February. I won't say who, but they used to call me Conspiracy George for bringing up COVID. And now obviously pandemics are taken very seriously. But there will be a 9/11 or a COVID-like moment for cyber where things get very, very dark very fast. And I think the Bangladeshi bank heist is only a tiny example of that, where you go from $60 million robbery in person to $1 billion overnight. And the only reason why it failed is because the hackers that were working on this system, so they sent an email with a CV application. The person at the bank clicks on the CV, infects everything.
Yeah.
They're working on it for a year. They time it perfectly during the New Year's holidays. Everything about this heist has gone perfect. Bear in mind, this bank would only move about 300K around. The SWIFT system, so it goes to the Federal Reserve in America, so it sees 1 billion and they're like, yeah, sure. The security systems weren't in place. The only reason it failed is because two things. One, they had a typo for the addresses. So literally, it didn't fail because of the amount. It failed because of human error. And it was a really basic English spelling that they made a mistake. And then two, the bank in the Philippines they were sending it to was called Jupiter Street. And Jupiter was a company associated with Iranian money laundering. So it just happened to flag in the system. Otherwise, it would have gone through. $1 billion would have been taken from Bangladesh, like one of the poorest countries in the world, like that. And the impact that has. And you then begin to realize what happens at one point when certain airlines get attacked, certain banking systems get attacked. And we're like, because I say the word cybersecurity and only 3% of the audience have carried on right now. And again,